Hello my dear students, how are you? Hope you are safe and sound. Dear students, here, this is Israel Alum, an assistant teacher of Palaspur High School. Dear students, can you remember what we learned in my last class? Dear students, in my previous classes, I taught about the tenses. I taught about the sentences, the structural sentences, that means simple, complex and compound. Dear students, I will test you. Simple sentence. There is only one main clause. Main clause. That means only one subject and on finite verb. On finite verb. Compound sentence. There are at least two main clauses. That means two subject plus two finite verb. And last one is complex sentence. Here under complex sentence at least one main clause and one or more subordinate clause. Dear student, here this is I learned in my last classes. Dear students, you have to keep in mind compound sentence joining with fan voice, coordinating conjunctions, and complex sentence subordinating conjunctions. This is very most that you will keep in mind, dear students. Dear students, look at the board. Before I start my lesson, today's lesson, these things you must be taught. You should finite and non-finite verb. Non-finite verbs. If you keep pace with this today's lesson, you should learn about finite and non-finite verb. And we know finite verb changes according to its tense, number and person. Finite verb according to according to tense, number and person. This is finite verb. Non-finite verb, there are three non-finite verb. There are students: gerund, participle, and last one is infinitive. Next, dear students, number 2, phrases and clauses. clauses. We know phrases, there is no subject verb combination here, but clauses, this is subject verb combination. But whereas phrase does not any subject verb combination. We know clauses, main clause, subordinate clause or dependent clause. Subordinate clause or dependent clause. Next, number 3, participle. Participle. We know there are 3 kinds of participle. Present participle, that means verb plus ing. Past participle, verb 3, perfect participle, having plus verb 3. You must know about coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunction. That means I taught in my last classes. This is the abbreviation of the 7 coordinating conjunctions. Only one abbreviation words. Fan voice, F for and, nor, but, B for but, O for or, yet, S for so. This is the coordinating conjunctions. And last one is, you have to keep in mind, last one is subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions. That means after, before, as, since, because, when, who, which, after, before, as, since, because, when, who, which, etc. You should keep in mind, in order to keep pace with today's lesson, you should keep all these items, dear students. That means you should keep in mind finite or non-finite verb, phrasal and clauses, that means main clause or subordinating clause, participle and subordinating conjunctions and coordinating conjunction. Dear students, in my last classes we learned about the sentences, simple, complex and compound sentences. But today, dear students, we are going to learn a very important topic here, and I think you are eagerly waiting for this lesson. Today we are going to learn about how to change, how to convert, how to transform simple, complex and compound sentences. Simple, compound and complex sentences. This is my today's lesson. Dear students, there is no hard and fast rule for changing simple, complex and compound, but I will learn about type 1, 2, 3 like this. So this is first one is type 1. Type 1, simple, compound, complex. If I say, if in spite of, or despite, both is used. There students there. In spite of, the also despite, only despite, no of after despite. In spite of or despite. In spite of, despite, complex, though, or although, and compound, but you may use still or yet, Dear students, look at the board. He is a poor man. He is a poor man. He is generous. He is generous. Let's, dear student, here two sentences, two simple sentences. Let's try, dear student, let's try with these sentences in a simple compound sentence. Simple sentences. With in spite of. With in spite of. In spite of. In spite of his poverty. He is generous. He is generous. First one is next. In under compound sentence, compound, he is a poor man, but, or you can use still or yet, but, still or yet. He is a poor man, but generous. This is the compound sentence. And complex sentence, we can use though or although. Though he is poor. Though he is poor, he is generous. He is generous. Dear student, look at the three example sentences. Look at the three example sentences, dear students. First one is simple sentence, in spite of his poverty, he is generous. Dear student, look at the phrase, in spite of. In spite of. This is possessive, this is noun. This is noun. If we change it to compound sentence, dear student, you should keep in mind that in simple sentence, only one subject and verb there. Only one subject and verb. This is simple sentence, this is subject verb. This is subject finite verb. There is no subject here. This is the characteristics. You should keep in mind, always keep in mind. Simple sentence, always one subject and one verb. There is no another subject and verb. One subject and verb. This is phrase. This is phrase. If we want to transform it into compound, this phrase we should expand this phrase into clause. We should expand this phrase into a clause. Dear students, this is subject verb, so this is a clause. This is also, this is he is subject verb, this is clause. So this is the characteristics of compound sentence. Two subject and two verb, and connected with fan voice, but still yet. This is the characteristics of compound sentence. Dear student, this is phrase, and we should expand it. We should expand it into clause. So there is then in clauses there must be a subject here. So this subject is the same person. So we should keep it as a subject, he. Next is, this is present tense. So here is used. And dear students, look at the sentence. He is a, this is noun. So we change it into adjective. Poverty, poor. When subject and link verb are used, then we use it adjective here. Next, complex sentence. Complex sentence, the characteristics of complex sentence, their complex sentence is must is two subject and two verb and two clauses here. This is subject verb, this is subject verb. Subject verb, two subject, two verb. This is main clause, this is dependent clause or subordinate clause. Dependent clause is always start with subordinating conjunction. Though here is subordinating conjunction. Though he is poor, he is generous. So this is type 1. Type 2. Type 2. Simple, compound, complex. Simple, compound, complex. If due to or on account of or owing to. If due to, on account of, owing to, under simple sentence, complex sentence will be as, since, because. As, since will be as, since, because. And compound sentence is and so. And so. This is the key words. You should keep in mind, this is the key words. Now, dear students, look at the board. It was raining heavily. Next, the mass was cancelled. The mass was cancelled. This is the two idea. Now let's join the two sentences in simple with due to, on account of, or owing to. Due to heavy rain, the mass was cancelled. The mass was cancelled. Due to heavy rain, the mass was cancelled. In compound sentence, it was heavy rain. And so the mass was cancelled. And last one is complex sentence. Last one is complex sentence. As it was raining heavily, the mass Mass was cancelled. Dear student, look at the three example sentences. In simple sentences, the characteristics of the simple sentence: on subject, on verb. Compound sentence: two subject, on subject, two subject was, two subject, two verb, and connected with coordinating conjunction. Here and is coordinating conjunction. Here and so is coordinating conjunction. Complex sentence: two subject, two subject, on verb, two verb, and join with subordinating conjunction. Dear students, you should always, what I did before, always keep in mind simple sentence, the characteristics of simple sentence. Always subject verb combination, on subject on verb combination. And when phrase is used simple sentence, we should expand it into clause. Because in compound complex sentence we need two subject and two verb, but here we can see one subject and one verb. We need another subject and verb. So this subject, the pronoun of this mass is it. This is the subject, and verb here past tense is used. So here is past tense. This is subject, this is past tense, this is subject, this is past tense, and subordinating conjunction as is used. This is type 2. Type 3, simple compound complex sentence. Simple sentence: on plus participle, present participle, on plus present participle. Next, complex sentence and immediately. Compound sentence and immediately. And complex sentence is used as soon as. Dear students, you know present participle is verb plus ing. Under simple sentence, dear students, look at the board. On, this is verb plus ing. On seeing his mother, he ran towards her. This is the simple sentence. On subject, on finite verb. Let's try with compound sentence. This is the possessive case. We should use the subjective case of possessive case. We know the subjective case of possessive case is he. Next, we need a verb. This is on plus seeing. This is the phrase. And we know this is present participle. This is non-finite verb. We should change into finite verb. There's a finite verb. The she saw. These are finite verb. So he saw. The finite verb changed into non-finite verb changed into finite verb. He saw his mother. Next, the coordinating conjunction and immediately. He saw his mother and immediately ran towards her. Ran towards her. This is the compound sentence. And complex sentence, we try it. Let's try it as soon as. As soon as. Next, we should use this subject-verb combination. As soon as he saw his mother. In complex sentence, look at the board. And immediately, this is coordinating conjunction. There is no coordinating conjunction is used in complex sentence. Complex sentence only subordinating conjunction we used here. As soon as he saw his mother, comma is used here. He ran towards her. This is a simple compound complex. When simple sentence on plus present participle, that means on seeing, on playing, on going. Compound sentence and immediately, and complex sentence as soon as. This is the type 3. Type 4. Simple compound complex. Look at the board. Having plus past participle or after plus present participle. That's the having past participle. Such as having gone, having done, having played. As such, having plus past participle, having plus present participle. Next, compound sentence and then is used. In compound sentence and then, and complex sentence after plus subject plus had plus verb 3. This is the past perfect tense used. That's when in simple sentence, shall we try with having finished his work. Having finished his work, he took rest. This is the simple one. Here, the subject verb combination, verb 2. Subject verb 2 combination. Next, compound sentence. We need a subject, another subject. So, we can use it. We can use the possessive form. His possessive form. The subjective form are he. Next, we need past tense. So the main clause, if the main clause is past tense, another clause also past tense here. This is the subject. Verb having finished. So he finished his work. Next, coordinating conjunction used. Finished his work and then he took rest. In complex sentence, let's try with after subject had verb 3. Verb 3. After next subject he, next had is used after verb 3. This is the verb 3. After he had finished his work. Next, comma is used. In my last class, I taught when subordinating conjunction, sub clause is used, we should put a comma after subordinating clause or sub clause. After he had finished his work, he took rest. He took rest. This is the type 4. We have 10 or more types, but in today's class we have only 5 types. Only 5 types. Next, type 5, simple compound, CD or CX. CD for compound, CX for complex. Dear students, this formation, this structure is so much known to you. 2 dash dash 2. Here 2 is adverb. 2 is adverb. 2 dash dash 2. When simple sentence 2 dash dash 2, complex so dash dash that. In negative sentence. Negative sentence. And compound and so. And so. So let's say, dear students, in simple sentence, the box is too heavy to carry, or the box is too heavy to carry. Next, compound sentence. The box is very and so. The box is very in place of to, very heavy and so I cannot carry. In complex sentence, the box is, this structure is used, is so heavy that I cannot carry. Dear students, here one more thing I want to say. When was is used instead of is, when was is used instead of is, we should use could not. We should use could not. When was is used, we should use could not. So, dear students, this is all for today. We have learned 5 types from simple, complex and compound, and in my next class there are only another 6 or 7 types. Dear students, please follow my next class. So that's all for today, dear students. Have a next day and great for you today. Thanks.